Well, had some more water in here today. I think I found it. It's coming in from behind here somewhere. All right, this has to be fixed because this is getting, nice water. It could be seeping into this wire harness. It looks like the water stopped here. It runs up here. I do see wetness down there. All right, quick video. You have two rear cab vents in your 4th gen Ram that do tend to leak. If you go to the dealer, you'll spend, I think I spent $14 a piece, but there's the part number right there. And as you can see, they are a little bit different in design than these. So they are a little bit different. Let's hope they see a little bit better.
No, sir.
I'm gonna push this one out.
Throw mud one more time. No.
Ooh, that was quick. Oh wow. So this is a 2014, and I'm sure we had some water getting in right here. Yeah, that was gooey. It doesn't even feel, I don't know. Definitely needed a replacement and worth the 30 bucks. So the proper way to do this is going to be to have the bed off, because you're supposed to, take it this way up top and push it in backwards. But we are going to wiggle it through here and then just grab this side and pull it. Before we do that, we got to clean off the surfaces as best we can. All right, so I got it right about there. How I did is I took my needle nose and I grabbed it and I went up through here, and then I brought it up, and then I had my other hand on this side to hold it, and then I put my pliers down, took this and slid it all the way through so I could touch it and maneuver it on this side. And as you see, it's kind of caught right there, but that's not really caught on anything. Let's just pull it, and then we're going to pull it forward. Just make sure it's, the flap's going the right direction. But, okay, so that side's not in all the way because I can push it. Make sure it's in all the way. See those tabs? There's that one that just clicked. Gotta have all 4 of them that click. All right, that looks like the rear cab vent. Now we gotta do the other side. That's all there is to it. Okay, we just had the hose out here. So I've got those 2 in. This side, it's going to be easier to do with 2 people. So if you notice, for whatever reason, this one is a little bit further towards the center of the truck. So the tools I used on the other side won't reach. So it's a little kind of easier if you have one person push it back there. Now this is probably going to scratch up your paint a little bit in some of the protruding spots. And then it's kind of easier to have one person grabbing the side right here and kind of pulling, so this all comes out just that 1/4 inch or whatever, and then the other person can reach their hand through and grab it and pull, because once you shove it in here, it kind of gets wedged. And I did it by myself, but that would have been a lot faster, because that's ending up how I did it, where I just pulled and kind of grabbed with one hand. But if I just had someone pulling with 2 hands, just focusing on that, it probably would have been pretty smooth. So I also, to help correct this problem, I just put on a new rear, brand new OEM from the dealer, fresh seal, and the leak is, it's all dry up there, right? And I just put a hose to the back. Those two weren't leaking. The third brake wasn't leaking. All this water was coming down about right here, landing in the corner, right? And what it was doing was it was building up here and rolling down and then kind of overflowing this. And I mean, you see it's all wet still, but that's kind of where it was coming from. So I gotta clean up this third. The window's my problem on this truck.